State of the craft room is not good. We have to clean and organize. Here are all of your little cards that you have sent, and your notes and your scarecrows and your sloths. That needs to be worked on, but it's where it is for now. I hung one of those tilt outs right here and put my clips in it. And I might hang another one like right there, another one there, something like that. We don't know. We're just trying to find any space we can. So I put my small diamond dots there. I have all of my glitters over here on this tiered tray. Mini dots, and then I have my big dots, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, gray, white, black, brown. Extras are on top. Glitter is up here, and then over here are all of my sequins. I put my googly eyes there, those there, and paper clips there, because I don't know where to put them yet. I hung my L up there. I hung my pencil up there. Up there are my older cards that I got from Happy Mail. And then here we have the card I made. Another great motto. Keeps you humble. You know, all those things. All right, so let's back up, take a look. That's what we have so far. I want to put something on this side, but I'm not sure what. Wait a minute. It is currently 6:20. I have a 1 hour timer set, 59:59, but still. And let's go. here is how we are ending it tonight. I went a little over. The alarm went off, but I continued to work until almost 8 o'clock. I was able to replace these 2 bins, label them, replace these 2 bins, and label them. The bins that were there, I just dumped everything into like an extra bin, or I started off with a box and then I put it into a bin. Once I had it all empty, I put stuff. Anyway, so stickers are in here. Things I'm not sure what to do with are in here. These are all different books, coloring books, different things like that. I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. But I took all of the extras out of here so that it's easier to find. Playing cards. This is all my packs of playing cards. Do I need more? No, but am I going to get more? Yes, because Dollar General has Christmas ones that are shaped for $1. And they'll go cute in the junk journal kits that I'm going to start putting together and selling. We have envelopes, bags, and I added napkins to here because I've started collecting a few napkins. These are mailer bags. But I just have all of those American Craft little bags. I've got a few things of napkins in here. I've got the bags that I'm going to put my friends, my co-workers' things in. I've got envelopes and bags down there, and then the longer Dollar Tree bags here. Room to grow. But I don't like seeing all of this nonsense up here, so we're going to be putting it down in there for now. Then we have the ephemera, which was a hot mess, and it still looks pretty bad. But this is all strictly ephemera. These I left in here, even though they're stickers. I took all the stickers out of here. But I left these in here because what I want to do is take all of my Christmassy items and start putting them on my cart. And anything that's fall or older can go into one of these bins. And that way I'm ready for my Christmas crafting. So in here we have just dollies, things I've picked up from the dollar store. You saw me cutting these down because who's going to have an 18-inch junk journal? I thought 9 inches was good. You could put that across the bottom or the side or the whatever. I've got more bows in here. They're not supposed to be on the bottom. We don't want them getting smushied. I've got all of those various kits from Heidi Swap from the Ollies. I did put these cards and envelopes in here because they can be used for junk journaling. And where else are they going to go? We don't know. And then I have my tickets down here. I just want all of the stuff that I'm going to reach for once I start selling junk journal kits. We'll have like a weather junk journal kit, maybe like a colorful rainbowy junk journal kit, stuff like that. This is going to be completed projects that are going to be ready to go in the shop for the most part, ready. These are all of the Christmas books that I've bought for the shop, for the blind date with a book. Then I have all of these fall-themed books that I made, card envelope notebooks that I made with pockets. I've got to finish embellishing them. I have a bunch of pins that I want to make for Christmas. I've made, one, the little snowman. So all of that will go in there, and then I'll get pictures of it, put it up in the shop, and y'all can have fun. I think I'm going to leave this as it is because it's basically notebooks and papers for junk journaling and for my little journals that I create. Not much to change there. I've done pretty good at keeping what goes in there. This is just Cricut accessories. So it's all of the, well, mostly Cricut accessories. The vinyl, I do seem to have some of these in there. We're not sure why. Whatever, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. I don't use my Cricut that much, so we have 2 different color woods. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I thought it wouldn't bug me, but I kind of feel like it bugs me because one has a gray tone, one has a red tone, and yeah, it's fine, right? It's fine. Everything is fine. So then up here, I am acquiring so many dies. Dies? Somebody tell me. What are metal dies called in the plural? Are they dies or are they die? We don't know. Anyway, I'm putting all of my dies and all of that over here. My stamps are over here. And I moved all of my embossing envelopes over to here. These are just my punch tools. These are various cards and envelopes. This is cards and envelopes. Actually, these envelopes don't go up here. These cards or envelopes? I don't know. I need to go through that. Haven't been through that. Then we have all of these that we got from the dollar store. I have all of these for Happy Meal. This punch goes down there, but doesn't really fit. Have my pretty jars right there. So this area is pretty much complete in 1 hour. The next area that I will do is work in this corner for 1 hour. And I'm going to figure out something to do with all of my ribbon. In this wall hanging, I put a dowel rod into it, and then I threaded these through and then let the ends of the dowel rod come out just slightly enough to get a few of them in there. But what are we going to do with the 974 others? We do not know. I was also thinking I could take them and put them in here so that when I come to work on this area, I'm not overwhelmed. Trying to remind myself that this is going to be the Christmas cart. Okay. Another easy project I need to get done are my recipe books. I need to start making some wax seals. Once we're done with this area, we're just going to remove this stuff, probably put it over in this area, and then I have gone through and straightened up my washi, but I did, use it recently, and I just threw them in here. They need to be a little more reorganized, whatever, it's fine. But then I'm going to get over here. What do we have here? We have stuff hanging out because we... Okay, great. So yeah, I want to work on... I know the top one and probably the second one need help. The bottom one is just cords. It's always been cords. It's fine. Then the desk will probably be last because nobody's knowing what to do with that. And then I'm going to start working on my stickers and just do the same thing. Just put all the stickers in a bin, put my bins in here, and then stack them neatly into the bins and just get them up off this floor and work on this area. Get that up and going. Yeah, I'm going to say have your information to me by November 1st, which I know is tomorrow, but I can't keep holding on to this 2K giveaway. So if you want to be entered to have a chance to win the 2K giveaway box, which some of the stuff is there, send me an email at livingloopywithleslie@gmail.com and you will be entered. I have been keeping a list of everybody that has entered so far, and so get all of your entries in by November 1st if you want to be a part of the 2K giveaway. And I will do the drawing on Sunday the 2nd. Okay, that means the box will go out on Monday. You should expect it within 5 to 7 business days after that. Okay? Alright guys, so we got some good progress going on here. I'm just going to continue to take it corner by corner, and until I get it in order, I cannot craft anymore because it's just getting too overwhelming to find anything that I need. And I also need to hang 3 more of those and put like my various paper clips and little things like that in it to hold. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it for now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up or hype it. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions on what I can do to make this an easier process. And I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.